Today's video is from Babylon, the Babylon Bee. It's titled Alien Confused as Earth Leaders Try to Explain All the Human Genders. I remember the last video I did from Babylon Bee. I remember I was asking my audience, what they think about that conversation of, the contestant asking, the child contestant asking, his teachers or the people asking him to spell certain things, who a woman, what is a woman, and I did find it funny at some point, but I was very worried. I was like, why would the child be asking who is a woman, what is a woman? And they didn't want to explain. So they made me understand it was meant for comedy, it was a satire, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for explaining all of that to me. Okay, I want you guys to understand that I'm not American, and it's just things that I see. It's just things that I'm learning, and I'm open to learning. So I really appreciate that you guys take your time. A lot of you guys take your time to actually explain these things to me, and I really appreciate it. And I'm learning, and I'm very open to learning. So far we keep it very civil and respectful in the comment section, so thank you very much. Today's video is also quite interesting. An alien is confused as Earth leaders try to explain to him all the human genders. To be honest, even as a human being, you're also confused when these people come up to say, okay, we have more than 2 genders. And I'm like, even as a human, I'm like, how? We just have the male and the female. Because when you're just born with either the male genitalia or the female genitalia. Because I'm not understanding where the other human genders come from. As the alien is confused, I am too now, and I'm sure you are too, and I'm so interested in this video, so we're going to be watching this together. Before we get into it, my name is Ogechi. This is Ogechi Reaction. Thank you for stopping by. Do well to click on the red subscribe button, like this video. I'm dropping my third video because of this video and after this video, so it's important that you also drop a comment on what you think about this. If you love the video, just say I love your video, thank you, I love your smile, thank you, I love your face, thank you, I love your accent. Those sweet little things. But also it's important that you drop a meaningful conversation to get this conversation going in the comment section, right? Okay, let's jump straight into it.
General Floyd, thank you for agreeing to meet with us today.
Yes, you are most welcome. Giving you a chance to beg and plead for mercy before we destroy your planet is my favorite part of the job. No, please, don't destroy us. We don't deserve this. The looks on their faces. It's a hoot.
Perhaps we should start out by introducing ourselves. I'm Chief of Space Operations, General Foreman, he, him. Undersecretary of State, Angus Miller, he, him.
Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer, Amanda Williams, she, her.
And what exactly is a Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer?
It's my job to be a black woman.
Well, good job then. And what is this he, him, she, her, of which you are all speaking?
Those are our gender pronouns, so you know which gender we identify as.
I appreciate that, but I am pretty good at telling the difference between the two.
I mean, it is so weird that when we want to express ourselves or introduce ourselves these days, we have to include our pronouns, so people do not mispronounce us. When you say, oh, my name is this, my name is Ogechi Reaction, she, her. Is that part of your name? Why do you have to say that? Anyway, let's just continue.
Between the two genders, a man, woman. Nailed it!
That was a lucky guess, but there are way more than just 2 genders.
Fascinating. We've been probing humans for years, and we have only discovered the 2. How many genders are there?
172. It's hard to know, really. It's changing all the time.
So, your species is evolving that rapidly. Remarkable. Perhaps while you are sitting here, you will grow additional limbs or develop the ability to breathe underwater.
No, that's not what we meant.
It's too bad. I breathe underwater. It's a lot of fun. If you threw 20 pennies into a pool, I could dive down and pick them all up without ever once resurfacing.
Whoa!
What, no applause? So, what are these genders and how do they function?
Function? don't understand.
Why, yes. On my planet, the female gender is the giver of life, raising and nurturing our young, preserving our civilization for eons to come, while the males mostly just mow our space lawns and make multiple trips to Space Home Depot.
What you're talking about is sex. Gender is something different.
Exactly. People can identify with genders different than their natal sex or with none at all.
But why?
Okay.
It's just the way we feel.
No!
Why?
It was the way we're born.
Well, of course, a lot of times they don't realize how they were born until someone tells them. Someone like a teacher or social media influencer.
And what exactly are these various genders you have made?
I love that. I love the breakdown. He said how, why? And then one of them said, it's how we feel. She said no. And then one of them says, oh, sometimes you don't realize until your teacher tells you, social media influencers tells you, or other people tell you, then you realize, oh, I'm this gender. It is insane. Let's continue.
Have me very curious.
Well, there's non-binary, which is someone who identifies as both genders.
Doesn't saying identifies both genders imply that there are only two genders?
Okay.
What's it? No, it's... Shut up.
Actually, it's genderqueer. That is the term that refers to people who identify as both genders. You know, like my nephew.
I thought that was gender fluid, like my niece.
No, that shifts around.
No, bigender shifts around, like my stepson.
Well, it can.
Well, unless you're Native American, in which case it's two-spirit. Like my cousin who got into Harvard because they's 1/16th Native American.
Oh, I understand. On this planet, there are people who are men, and people who are women, and people who are mentally ill.
I can understand that it's confusing. It can be difficult to keep track of all the different genders. There's so many of them. There's gender vague, there's gray gender, demigender, oddygender, omnigender, polygender, and about 10 different kinds of trans. And those are just the ones that my nephew has identified as in the last month.
When I was-
There's also bigender, which is two genders, those genders being male and female, or a combination of all genders, including agender, which is no gender at all. So
Space
you can
interjection.
actually simultaneously be no gender at all plus a gender. It's pretty cool, huh?
The planet has no sign of intelligent life. Official recommendation.
I'm having a headache. I am having a headache because I am still trying to understand all these genders. It is so confusing. How can someone go from being a male to being a female, to be both, to be none, to be agender, to be non-binary, to be fusion, not fusion? I don't even understand. I don't know. And then in maybe a month you can identify as 10 genders. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Don't you think, just like you said, that there are men, there are women, and there's some that are mentally ill, which I totally agree, because this is disturbing. Because I'm having a headache. I can't even understand all she has said. Maybe they will have to break it down again to us because it is. Let's just continue. This is interesting.
Destroy.
No, please don't destroy us! We don't deserve this!
Oh, there's that look. Well, sorry. I've got to say, I still can't wrap my head around this gender theory concept.
Allow us to help you. I'm going to show you a highly classified document. It's the new Babylon Bee book, the Babylon Bee Guide to Gender.
It actually helps you choose your gender. It gives you all kinds of ideas for your different pronouns or gender flags, and it educates you on all 437 genders.
And they got stick figures. They're pretty cute.
It all makes so much sense now. Thank you, Babylon Bee.
So, does this mean you're not going to destroy us?
Oh, not a chance.
Did you just watch?
Oh my gosh, tell me you're as confused as I am and as the alien was. Honestly, because it is so confusing. They had to give him a book because people are, I don't know, how can you identify as both a male and a female? Like, how do you now have, or is it that, anyway, kindly drop your thoughts and your comments on what you think about this video. This is so interesting to watch. I mean, they had to give the alien a book to break it down, because even me, I think I need a book to actually understand this gender spectrum at this point, because I think I actually need a book to break it down to me too, because I was having a headache. I couldn't comprehend. I mean, the funniest thing or the interesting thing here now is it is now in every family. Your niece, your nephew, your cousin, your little brother, your sister, each one of them in every family. Maybe not every family, but I mean, it is circulating so rapidly. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and your comments concerning this particular video, and do not forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.